to bring the campaign that Hasib worked on to life, I thought first we'd just kick off by playing the video.
Great.
Should I do it? I'll try now.
Hey, I'm Marcus. Today I'm going to be showing you a really cool way to find all the latest trending YouTube videos. So basically, you don't need to go looking for what's viral anymore. KitKat and YouTube have teamed up to make that really easy for you. It's all done through this really easy Google voice search. You just say 5 magic words and voila, you have your playlist for today. So let's try it out. Okay Google, YouTube My Break. Whoa, look, I actually have a cat on my phone. Who doesn't love cat videos? Cool, let's see what's next on the playlist. Whoa, it's a full rainbow all the way. Double rainbow, it's a double rainbow. It's so intense.
Tell us about the campaign and the idea that sat behind it.
Great. So if you think about KitKat, for the past 80 years, we've been associated with Britain's breaks. It doesn't matter how you break. We love all sort of breaks. You know, people break cycling, people break watching movies, people break walking their dogs. What we wanted to do was celebrate those breaks. So one of the things we started this year was Celebrate the Breakers campaign. We launched a multimedia channel campaign all across the country, and we've had a really good success with that. But one of the things we picked up while we were researching with our consumers, that they were having their breaks with YouTube. Now that was great for us, because if you say 10 years ago, YouTube didn't exist. Now when we look at it, a lot of our consumers are breaking with YouTube. So we wanted to do something different, novel, and unique, and that's what we believe we've done with this particular campaign.
And so what audiences were you looking to reach with the campaign?
So KitKat's a very broad brand. We sort of target several audiences, but fundamentally for this particular campaign, we were looking at millennials. Millennials are a very tough audience to speak with and a very tough audience to reach. I'm sure you guys know all about that. The challenge for us is these guys are not convinced on ordinary advertising. It just doesn't work for them. The 30-second TV ad on prime time is not the way to talk to these guys. And I think a lot of brands have been challenged on that. So fundamentally for us was not just reaching these guys, but reaching them in a language, in a way, in a tonality that these guys understand.
And so what did you do?
So basically we did 3 things in this particular space. So we obviously launched our kind of multi-channel campaign, but the thing that worked really well for us, we worked with YouTubers. So the likes of some of the people you've seen up on stage. That was very important for us. And I think, again, respecting their particular style, respecting the way they wanted to communicate. So that's like difficult territory for us as clients, as you probably have clients yourself. But that's one thing we had to open our mind to. The second thing, we did a YouTube pack. I don't know if some of you might have seen it, but we got like tremendous publicity behind that. And then we did the YouTube My Breaks campaign, the one that you're seeing on screen. In fact, the YouTube pack, we just did it in the UK. We got coverage in over 160 publications and different sort of digital media across 40 countries. We had companies in the US and all over the world calling us up and saying, what have you guys done with YouTube? We've got our local media guys contacting us and saying, what, the UK has done something quite revolutionary. So from our side, it was something new. We wanted to sort of challenge ourselves, and we did that, and it sort of worked really well.
And then mobile was a big focus for the campaign, being able to hold up your phone and say YouTube My Break, and then getting access to the
Absolutely.
best playlist. So why was mobile a key part of the campaign?
I think the key challenge for us is, we've been quite embedded with the way we've always spoken with consumers. It's the classic TV, outdoor, print, radio, et cetera, et cetera. I think while we've moved into digital and we saw a lot of the audience changes there, I think the audiences are changing faster than we are changing. And the reality for us was we were not moving fast enough. And mobile has grown significantly. We've got our media agencies coming and sharing with us the consumption habits of our consumers. And we don't want to be the last to the party or, kind of middle to the party. We want to be the first brand to go for it. There is a benefit from an equity perspective if you're novel, if you're unique, if you're bold, and you go there first. So from our side, it was just making sure we embrace this technology. We at least dive into it, see what happens, and it worked out really well.
And then what were the results that you saw?
Our results have been brilliant because I think, we're simple people. For us, it's about selling that stock off the shelf and getting our consumers to love our brands. Those are the 2 KPIs by which I am judged, by which my team is judged, by which our company is judged. And if I look at our sales have grown significantly this year. Our share has grown significantly this year. Equity attributes have grown, consumer affinity has grown, and our awareness is the highest that it has been in the past 5 years. So when I add that all up and I go to my leadership team and I say, guys, we've done something different, we've done something revolutionary, we've done something we've never done before, but look at the results, they speak for themselves. I get a lot of support from them in terms of go out there and continue to do this.
And the campaign's a great example of paid and owned and earned working together. How did you think about that media mix?
I think the key bit over here is we've classically, if you think of FMCG and the way we worked, it's always been paid. You pay it, it's up there, you kind of own that space, you do whatever you want. But for us, it's that formula, like I said, is not working anymore. We're not engaging with audiences. We're not getting the equity growth that we want. We're not getting the image attributes responding the way that we want. So we had to change ourselves. And classically, paid, owned, and earned is something we weren't used to. We've been doing that over the past years, but I think we sort of crossed a certain border this year by venturing into this territory.
And then why YouTube?
Why not YouTube is what I would say. It's, you guys are the biggest platform that we worked with. Fundamentally, we find it quite easy to work with your team. You're probably one of the companies that actually we engage with on a direct basis. Nestle specifically has got a global relationship with Google. We've got a UK relationship as well. But I think barring all those relationships, because you can build these relationships and they still don't materialize, you get a lot of fantastic ideas from you guys. So I think it's easy for us in terms of you understanding our business objectives and us coming back and saying, right, these 5 ideas you presented, these 4 are not going to work for us, but this one, it's new for us, but it actually is bang on objective. So
Great.
That business understanding is quite critical from our angle.
A great partnership with yourselves, your agencies, your creative agency. And one tip, to close, maybe one tip for the audience on delivering an amazing campaign on YouTube.
I think my only tip probably would be you need to be bold about this. You will have clients, and I'm a client. I've always been a client. I've never worked in an agency as such, but you need to be bold. That's probably you need to be courageous. You can show a bunch of statistics and say why it will work, and you can show another bunch of statistics to say why it won't work. And until you're not bold, until you're not going to go out there and do it, you will never know. So from our side, we've done it. We have some great things planned for the future as well within this space, and we just want to continue doing it because it's really worked for us. So the results speak for themselves, and I think the more bolder you are, the better results you get. I think the better position you'll be in.
Azid, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me here.